My name is Robert, a 55-year-old renowned lawyer based in New York City, known for my unyielding sense of righteousness and precise justice. Up until recently, I was contentedly married, or at least I thought I was. I met my wife, Veronica, in college. A strikingly beautiful woman, 5 years my junior, with a radiant personality that could make the most reticent man talk. We married young. 2 years into our marriage, we became proud parents to our angel-like daughter, Emily, and 3 years later, to our effervescent son, William. Emily, a spitting image of her mother, is now a successful psychologist, and our William a budding journalist in Los Angeles. I believed we were a close-knit family, just like in those Norman Rockwell paintings. However, little did I know, my canvas was smeared with betrayal. It was Tuesday, the family day according to our weekly schedule. A meticulously planned day full of activities, outings, and family games. Things that my family rolled their eyes at but participated in nevertheless, because they knew how much I appreciated our togetherness. On this fateful Tuesday, I decided to return home earlier from my meeting to surprise them, carrying with me a gleam in my eyes. As I approached our classic, brick-layered townhouse in Brooklyn, I felt a pang of heart-wrenching betrayal. My wife's car was parked outside, next to the shimmering Jaguar that unmistakably belonged to my old college friend turned professional nemesis, Hank. I quietly made my way inside, moving as stealthily as an individual recovering from an old football injury could. The sound that greeted me was a mixture of giggles, whispers, and clinking glasses. As I cracked the living room door open, I saw Veronica in Hank's arms, their laughter echoing obscenely in the silence of my recently shattered world. My heart convulsed in agony, but I was a lawyer at heart. I was wired to think before I acted. I collected evidence, photos, videos, Hank's expensive watch he'd left behind one night. An ironclad case was forming. But I didn't want justice from a courtroom, not this time. I wanted personal atonement. For the sake of my children, I feigned oblivion. I wasn't going to let my wife's infidelity ruin their perception of love. Emily was on the brink of her own marriage, and William, he was just discovering romance. They deserved a chance at love unmarred by their mother's choices. Months passed, and my plan began taking shape. As a family lawyer, I was well versed in divorce proceedings. I manipulated my assets, making sure my children were well secured with their inheritance. I sold off our family home to Emily under a legal pretext, ensuring that there would be a roof over their heads if things went sour. Meanwhile, I convinced Veronica to sign documents, sugarcoating them as assets protection forms. How she was effortlessly duped. I credit to a combination of her guilt and my convincingly played naivety. The day of reckoning came during our home's Christmas gala. Our entire community, friends, and family were present. A festive atmosphere that was about to witness an unparalleled spectacle. With a champagne flute in hand, I stood up for a toast, my voice echoing in the room. Today, my friend Hank and my loving wife have gifted me an early Christmas present. The room was silent as I played a video, which bared all. Veronica's face turned pale and Hank, he looked like a fish gasping for air. I ended my speech. With that, I'd like to wish everyone a Merry Christmas. To Veronica and Hank, I wish you a lifetime of happiness, as I too intend to find mine. Confession, humiliation, divorce papers, all served together. A dish best served cold. Days turned into months, and amidst the shambles of a broken marriage, I found solace in solitude and a promise of a new beginning. Veronica and Hank, they carried the shame of their adulterous escapade. Veronica and Hank were humiliated, and I, though scared, held my head high, my honor restored. I lived not just as a beacon of justice in the courtroom, but also in my personal life. Unanticipated, perhaps, but I was a living, breathing adage of a stitch in time saves 9. Now for the next story. My name is Andrew. I am a 39-year-old IT consultant who'd once been madly in love with my wife, Catherine. She, 35 years old, was an art curator, elegant and captivating, weaving magic with her words. Life threw us lemons, from battling miscarriages to losing our parents. Yet every incident compounded our resilience and made our bond stronger. Until one day, it didn't. We were married for 13 years with 2 beautiful kids, a 7-year-old boy, Ethan, who was bursting with curiosity about the world, and Leah, our 4-year-old princess, brimming over with giggles and a love for art like her mother. However, all the laughter evaporated when I stumbled upon a truth that appended my life. It was late October. The leaves were changing, and so was Catherine. She started spending late nights at work, became secretive about her phone, and the sweet intimacy that defined our relationship mutated into a cold distance. Something was wrong, but I refused to believe my worst suspicions. Not until that fateful day when a forgotten phone opened the Pandora's box. I found texts, not just one or two, but months' worth of amorous exchanges between my wife and her co-worker, Marcus, a prominent art dealer known for his suave charm and notorious flings. Catherine had become another conquest for him. My heart shattered into a million fragments. As I put the kids to bed that night, the echo of their laughter was a stark contrast to the deafening silence within my defeated heart. I decided to confront Catherine, but not before having a perfect retribution plan in place. I started gathering evidence, text messages, phone records, and photographic evidence of their affair. Simultaneously, I began working more from home, spending quality time with Ethan and Leah, building memories as I was acutely aware that things were about to get ugly. Catherine remained oblivious to the brewing storm, her signs of guilt masked by the thrill of her deceit. On a cold morning in December, I filed for divorce based on infidelity. The look on Catherine's face was a cocktail of shock, confusion, and only when she was handed the envelope containing the lurid evidence, remorse. Marcus's reaction was similarly priceless when I sent a similar package to his fiancée. The revelation cost him his relationship and reputation, an apt price for the wreckage he had thrown my life into. The legal battle was arduous, and at times I doubted my ability to follow through. But every time I looked into the innocent eyes of Ethan and Leah, my resolve strengthened. My attorney specialized in such intricate cases and worked diligently to ensure I received full custody of my children. Catherine, engulfed in guilt and caught in the mess of her making, didn't put up much of a fight. Marcus, living a life of a pariah now, was scared by the revelation, as he had been hit where he valued most, his reputation. News travels fast in the art world, and in no time, he found himself tiptoeing the line of bankruptcy. Despite the pain, I found solace in delivering my revenge supplely and sweetly. It brought me neither joy nor euphoria. It brought closure. As I closed this chapter, Ethan and Lee were my strength. I was triumphantly freed from the shackles of betrayal and focused on nurturing my children, raising them with love and honesty. Ultimately, this is a story not of revenge, but of resilience. After all, revenge is such a bittersweet endeavor, leaving one victorious but weary at the same time. I am Andrew, a single father, a survivor of betrayal, and an advocate of resilience, carrying the scars of deceit and the strength of victory. This is not the end, but a re-beginning, because after all, life must go on. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Until next time, I'll see you again. Take care.